Hey, what's going on YouTube? Texas Triple Tapper here. Gonna show you guys today how to switch out this Honeywell thermostat in my house. I bought another Honeywell thermostat. This one here has the Wi-Fi and the color scheme, and it tells humidity, and so as you can tell, it's significantly more complex, I guess you could say is the word. It's model number R as in Romeo, T as in Tom, H as in Hotel, 9580, W as in Whiskey, F as in Foxtrot. So I'm going to shut this. This is a little tool kit that I got out of the garage. We'll come back to that. So just going to unbox it. Okay. One of the first things you see, this is going to be the back plate, which this thing here just pops off, and I'll show you that. This here is obviously going to be the front of the display, if I can figure out which way to put the damn thing. And then it's got there's lots of magazines. There's some screws and some set kind of anchors for the screws. Then of course, like I said, all the goodies, quick start guide, all this kind of good stuff. So first things first, let's get this up to the front. Okay, now as you can see right now, power's still on, but we'll be cutting the power off at the panel for the AC here momentarily. But just to show you guys, this thing right here just pops off, and this is the plate that I was talking about. This one's smaller, but the holes still line up. So that's a good thing. And then all of the colors, the tabs, they line up too. So all I'm going to be doing is basically taking this piece off, putting these wires into here, and then switching out the panels. It shouldn't be that difficult. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video right now and go ahead and cut power to the AC at the panel. Okay guys, cut off the power at the breaker out in the garage, and these are the tools that I think you're going to need. You can use a drill for these larger ones, but I don't really think it's necessary. So just a decent sized flathead, and then a little bitty flathead for each one of these little individual wires. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and pop this plate off and get it screwed back down, and then we'll come back and connect the wires. Okay guys, as you can see here, I got the other plate on. I just went ahead and used the same screws. I didn't have to use the ones that came with it. I just pulled them through and anchored it here and here, and I'm just using my iPhone to go ahead and level it. If you don't know how to do that, I'll show you real quick. You just come here to the home screen. If you've got the compass, click on the compass. Normally it'll go to that, then you just swipe left, and now you've got a functional level. So little tidbit there about the iPhone. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get these wires in here to where they correspond to. So all you do for this is just you'll have to kind of bend the wire and get them in there. I'm not going to film getting each and every one of them in there, but as you can see, there's the little copper tip, and then the holes are on this side over here on the left, and then they're on this side over here on the right. And then out to the side here you see these little letters, and they've got your W, your Y, your G, and your R, and the C is for the cyan, for the blue. So whenever we come back, we'll have all these wires put in, connected, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the faceplate on and power this thing up and get it set up. Okay guys, as you can see here, I got the plate on, have all the wires going to where they need to go. Got this screwed down nice and tight. So now what I'm going to do is, this is the back of the faceplate. These little prongs right here are going to marry into here, and it should just snap right on. And there we go. It's going to do what it needs to do now and power up. Just for comparison's sake, you can see it's quite a bit smaller. And it's nice and colorful. There's a little over screen protector here. I'm going to leave that on there just for now. So now here is the kind of setup thing. So I want English. This is my home. Press edit to name. I'm going to call this I don't know, downstairs. I'll just call it down. But I want to do another one upstairs. Controls heating and cooling, yes. Forced air, I think so. I'm pretty sure it's electric. It is one stage. I only had that one yellow wire. I only had one W wire. Saving changes. See what it does now. Do you want to connect this thermostat to a Wi-Fi network? I do, but I want to do it later just for purposes of this thing. So set the date and time. Set date and time. We are in the month of April. It is still the 29th, 2017. Done. Okay. And it is 11:44 right now where I am. I am on Central Time. All right. So now we can kind of look. I want to put it on cool. Done. I'm going to turn this thing down to 70. Done. Now it tells me it's waiting for the equipment. Shouldn't take too long. I don't know, maybe it has to connect through the relay or something. I'm not sure. But it says it's 81 degrees in here, and I don't think that's correct. This thing may take a minute for it to recognize everything because it was in the low 70s. I've only had the AC off for not even 10 minutes. So come on. Okay. What we'll do here is go ahead and pause, and we'll just wait for this thing to do what it needs to do. Alright guys, it took it just a minute or so for the system to kind of connect with this and them to get to know one another. As you can see now, it says the status is cool on, and that's exactly what I want. So now I'm going to go back over here to menu and go into Wi-Fi setup, and you'll see these are some available. This one's mine, and I'm going to go ahead and not show this part, but we'll come back after I get the Wi-Fi turned on. Alright guys, as you can see, I have successfully connected to my Wi-Fi. So now I'm going to go ahead and push OK, register online. To do that, it gives me a bunch of stuff. And then there's also an app that you can download that will allow you to control this thing remotely from wherever you are. So it's pretty cool. As you can see, it's really easy to set up. It has a lot of features. You can do scheduling, to when this thing wants to run. You can change the color scheme, rows, and it kind of shows you a preview of it before you actually do it. So I like the blue, so I'll go ahead and leave it at that. preferences. You can do, you know, all kinds of things. You can set reminders. You can change the brightness of it. It's pretty intuitive. Schedule changes, clean screen, system setup. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff here. But we're going to go ahead and go back to here, and then I'll do this remotely to register this and get it set up. Other than that, looks like we're all done here. She's good to go. The air is on and cooling. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them. Until next time, Texas Triple Tapper out. Hey, what's up, guys? I got everything set up, got it connected through the Wi-Fi. I think I already showed that. Now I've got it registered. So this is, as you can see, it's my computer. So right now the temperatures are saying the same thing, 76, 76. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just bump it down one notch, click submit, and then now we're going to go up here. And within, I think, less than 10 seconds, yep, it's already changed. So what I like to show now is the app on the phone. Oh, I gotta put in my password. Hang on a second. Alright, now it says it's connecting. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bump it down to 68. It was still showing that 69 that we just changed it to, but now this is going to be on the app. So I'm going to hit submit. Now we're going to pop up here, and shortly, yep, there we go. Already done. So you can use this to, you know, let's say you turn up the temperature while you're gone during the day to say, you know, 75, 76, whatever, and you're on your way home. You want to cool down the house, you just log in. You can do it from your computer or from your iPhone, which is what I have. You can do it from the app. So to me, I think that's pretty cool. Also, I didn't mention, I got this with tax and shipping. I paid right at $130. I think normally they retail for quite a bit more than that. I want to say around $199, but I actually found it online. I know Best Buy had it for like $199 or $189, so I just Googled it and found it online and got it cheaper. It was right at 130 bucks shipping to my door, and I had it less than 4 or 5 days. So so far so good. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.